We finally made it to our final land hunt.
Hoping to look at 3 today and put in an offer by the end of the day.
No diligence.
We have seen so many properties.
I just want to throw some money at it and have some land. And end of day, offer in. You'll know where we're gonna live tomorrow.
But we finally found one that neither of us can stop talking about.
I would love to live there.
We're doing it, Scooty.
We're doing it.
And of course, per usual, we subject ourselves to more land in areas that we don't actually want to live.
Yeah, this is not for us.
Here it is, but the drive here isn't even worth getting out of the car. We're turning around. I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to waste my time.
But you live and you learn, and you find something you love.
The last property is ideal.
Kirk said, I'm gonna go to Costco and get us some groceries. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're like the best husband ever. And then I found out that he really went to Costco so that he could go pick up a drone. Kirk got a drone. You're so happy. How happy are you?
We are headed to the mountains again. We're looking at, how many are we looking at today?
Most likely 3.
Okay, so hoping to look at 3 today and put in an offer by the end of the day. Because that's usually how it goes.
No diligence.
I just want to throw some money at it and have some land. I'm getting some gray hairs over here, but it's fine. End of day, offer in. You'll know where we're gonna live tomorrow. So we just got to, well, at least a place where we can park the car. And the good news is there's a paved road that goes all the way to the land, and it goes through the land. So we have to figure out what side of the road things are on, and it's kind of cool that there's paved road access to the whole plot. I don't know much about it. Kirk did the research for this one, as he does with all of them. So yeah, we'll get a little more information in a sec.
So I put the drone up and we're looking at where the pad should be, and we're gonna walk to it right now. So it's recording and we're recording.
The really nice thing about this is that just around the corner, the fire station is located. So, you know, you are in the mountains, and out here you are really concerned about fire. So it's kind of awesome to know that the response for the fire department would be just a couple minutes, if that, to get help. So that's a huge perk. And there's little deer poops everywhere. So there's deer. I love deer. Who doesn't? What do you think?
I think the drive is nice. The driveway's a little bit steep coming up, but it's reasonable. I think the views here are fantastic. There's big vineyards, hilltop there. There's a large home being built on the top of the ridge there. Lots of antenna towers over there. Surrounding construction, there's gardeners maintaining the shrubbery. So it's a lot of action, kids mountain biking up the hill here, and the property at first glance looks like it's awesome.
Yeah, a lot more activity and less feelings of isolation on this one for sure.
For sure. I mean, you can hear in the background the guys weed whacking down there. I don't know that we'll be able to find the lot lines today. I see an orange line running that way. It shows that it straddles the road and it actually goes to the other side of the road. So I don't know. That it's a 5-acre lot. It has a well drilled, so we'll try to find the well.
I think I saw it over there.
It's right there. So that's nice.
Because I know what they look like now.
And there was a percolation test, which is where they test the soil for how well your poo water can drain into it.
Gross. Your poo water?
The leach field. Yeah, so those are 2 major engineering things that are good to come out here. We got the hawks flying in the valley. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the location and the property.
Same. Me too.
So this looks like the back side of the property here. And if I pan up, you can see that it's the view and ridge. And this is the pad. There's the property entrance, and there's the transformer and cable power there, so really close to utilities. It looks like they provisioned the mailbox for the address already because this is the lot line. And then there's the new mailbox.
We're leaving the first property of this area and we both loved it, but we're on our way to the second one in this same area. It also looks like a really good prospect with some work already done, correct? There's some work already done on this one?
Yeah, this one's partially developed with a well, perk test, and also plans, architectural plans for a modern
style home.
Modern style, I think it was 3-bedroom with an ADU, and a detached garage, terraced, really clean looking design.
Only thing about this one is it says you need 4-wheel drive. Today we're not in a 4-wheel drive vehicle, so we'll see how close we can get and see if the rest is walkable. But other than that, this one looks promising on paper as well.
This one's pretty far from your sister and my parents and my brother.
Yeah,
but it's affordable. We lived out there.
This is affordable. It's still a place where people would come.
People would come here.
Yes.
It'd be a trek. Like you'd be coming for.
You'd come on purpose.
Yeah.
You wouldn't stop by, but you would come here.
A lot of usable land, like excavatable land.
I would love to live there.
We're doing it, Scooty.
We're doing it.
This is mail and trash.
So this one.
And you're still another mile.
So this one's a little more in the cuts like we're used to.
Yes. Now, okay, so now we're on the private road. I'm gonna have to be careful. Yeah, the other property I'm feeling is a lot better already. We're not even to the address yet. Jeez. Yeah.
Whew.
Family ain't gonna like this.
You can't have a big car to go through that. Like, what do you do with a truck? You don't.
The other one is so much more accessible. And see, it's all drab and dreary. Somewhere we went wrong.
Maybe we missed a fork.
Yeah, this is not for us.
The drive here isn't even worth getting out of the car. We're turning around. I'm okay with that. Sometimes you just gotta cut your losses and leave. We don't want to waste anyone's time, mostly ours.
And it's cliffside. There's no curbs to stop you from going over the edge. I mean, I'm sure this is all second nature once you've driven it 20 times. It's all just, oh, that's the left, that's the right. But anybody who doesn't live here regularly is gonna.
They're not coming here for Christmas tree hot cocoa.
No.
I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to waste my time. We just drove some of those annoying roads that we've become so familiar with to find this plot, and I think we're just at the point where we both can just care less when we get to roads like this, because we drove up to the gate and just promptly turned around.
particularly after seeing the last property. The last property is ideal in terms of remote view, ease of access, close to downtown, close to the coast, and you get on a road like this and it's just, I mean, you go around blind corners and it's just nasty and then gnarly, and there's cliff drop-offs with no curbsides. Right now I'm blinded, I can't see anything. Like, who's gonna deliver out here? What?
Even though we are looking at places that are a little farther from our families, we want them to still be able to come to the house comfortably and not have to do this too. So all things considered, we could get used to stuff like this, even though it's annoying and don't want to, but we don't want to have our families not want to come see us just because they have to do this silly drives. All that to say, we drove up to the gate, backed up, turned around. We have one more to look at in this area. We think we started with the best one, so we'll see what this last one looks like once we get some service, because we also ran out of service. And then make an offer on the first one by end of day. I'm still holding to that. To the plot. Actually, we didn't.
We made it to the sign.
We made it to the sign. Can't find the plot.
The neighbor has a surveillance camera with the beware of dogs sign. Looks like you got a generator up there. Looks like a water tank.
It's somewhere over here. We're close.
See the stained redwood?
Yeah.
Then the one that was not stained?
Yeah.
Seems to me like that's the easy.
Yeah.
Now we're running into the exact same thing of landscaping on the easement.
Landscaping on the easement.
That's about how far offset it is. And that is the stem that goes into the property. Just park here and then walk it. Okay, so to rattle off the pros of the first one, there's many, which is rare. The road up there is fantastic. It doesn't appear that there's any easement issues. The mail is right there on the property.
And with the mail, it has an address.
From the development, it's cleared. It's got a mild driveway sort of graded out. It has the well, presumably has septic percolation tests. And I think one of the paramount things is that we're in a fire danger zone, and it is literally like a half a mile from the firehouse.
Like one turn away.
There are many, many, many pros and virtually zero cons, other than it's a little bit further than what we would prefer, but in comparison to everywhere we've looked, it's a small con up against all of those pros. Oh, and it has views. Not the most spectacular views we've seen, but it has views.
But it has views.
It's close to the store, the local store that's there. Downtown is about 20 minutes, and then the coast, or the ocean, and sort of coastal life is about a half hour. Lots and lots and lots of pros. It's a reasonable distance, and it's not treacherous to the point where if you don't live there, you don't ever want to go there.
Right. I agree. Today beat me down, so I'm reclined, and I need to take a nap. So, next step, like every other time, get more information from the realtor and see if what we read about it is true. See if everything that we believe about it is true. Hope that it's true, so we can move. Stay tuned. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And join us on Patreon.
The last time you peed yourself?
Do you remember what it felt like?
Are you recording?
Yeah.
That's not good.